I want to do a little cross-referencing, family. Matthew 23:33. You serpents, you brood of vipers, how are you to escape being sentenced to hell? Now, who is Jesus speaking to? He is speaking to these so-called religious Pharisees, the Sadducees. He was speaking to these religious leaders. They knew the law, they knew the book, they knew things, but they didn't live by it. Matthew, let's cross-reference some of these, what Jesus said to these vipers. And guys, there are so many vipers still to this day, and they will use the word of God to come up against you, which is bringing discord into the brethren. Do not fall for such people. Do not fall from them because they can say many scriptures, or that they may know the book from front to back. Just because they know the book from front to back doesn't mean that God knows them. Doesn't mean that they truly know God. Matthew 12:34. Excuse me. You brood of vipers, how can you speak good when you are evil? For out of the abundance of your heart the mouth speaks. Exactly. Matthew 3:7. But when he saw many of the Pharisees and Sadducees coming to his baptism, he said to them, You brood of vipers, who warned you to flee from the wrath to come? John 8:44. You are the father of the devil, and the will is to do your father's desires. He is a murderer from the beginning and has nothing to do with the truth because there is no truth in him. When he lies, he speaks out of his own character, for he is a liar and the father of lies. Luke 3:7. He said therefore to the crowds that came out to baptize by him, You brood of vipers, who warn you to flee from the wrath to come. Matthew 5:22. But I say to you that everyone who is angry with his brother will be liable to judgment. Whoever insults his brother will be liable to the council. And whoever says, You fool, you'll be liable to the hell of fire. Revelation 12:9. And the great dragon was thrown down, the ancient serpent, who is called the devil and is Satan, the deceiver of the whole world. He was thrown down to the earth, and his angels were thrown down with him. Hebrews 12:25. See that you do not refuse him who is speaking, for if they did not escape when they refused him who warned them on earth,